As we talked about in the last module, anything declared in the package body has a private scope within the package body versus the declarations in the specification which have a public scope. The syntax of creating a package body is the same as the specification, just that we put the body keyword in addition. So it starts with create or replace package body schema name dot package name followed by the is or as keyword. Schema name being optional, and if not specified, it defaults to the current schema. We can declare variables, types, constants, records, etc., all the items we talked about earlier. The only difference being that these have a scope only within the package body and cannot be seen by outside subprogram units and anonymous blocks. We declare and implement procedures and functions local to the package body over here, along with the implementations of the procedures and functions we have declared in the specification. We have to implement all the procedures and functions defined in the specification, otherwise the body would not compile. The package body can also have an optional execution section which starts with the begin keyword. This is executed just once when the package is loaded for the first time in the session. We will talk about it later. And then it can also have an optional exception handling section. The package body ends with the end keyword followed by the package name. Let us see how we can define a package body for this specification we had looked earlier. It has a few constants defined: G active status with a value of A, G inactive status with a value of I, a global variable G bonus %, department not found exception, a record G rec consisting of P profit and P DPT name, a cursor to get the department ID for a given department name. But we will be taking a closer look at implementing the body for the function calc bonus and the procedure update EMP. Here, I will show you a sample implementation of the package body for the specification we just saw, and in the process demonstrate to you how global cursors and variables can be accessed and used, how we can declare extra program units in the package body, and the implementation of the program units we defined in the package specification. We start our implementation of the package body with create or replace package body HR management as. The package body name has to be the same as the specification name. We have declared a cursor cur_get_sal which takes in the department ID, PDPT ID, and finds the sum of the salary of the employees for that department ID and where the employee status is G active status. If you recall, G active status is one of the constants we had defined in our package specification, and this shows how this can be used as a global reference not only in this package but in other program units and anonymous blocks in the system, providing a consistent definition. Also, if it has to be changed, it can be changed in the package specification with all the consuming client units then seeing the new value. Since we are accessing it inside the same package body as that of the specification, we need not qualify it as hrmanagement.gActiveStatus, though we can certainly do that if we want to. But accessed outside this package, we will have to prefix the package name followed with a dot for it to be a valid reference. And this goes for all the objects and items defined in the package specification. Next, we are defining a procedure setBonus taking in pprofit, a number parameter. Notice that this procedure was not defined in the package specification and is defined in the body only. As a result, only the package body members can refer to it, but not the program units outside. The setBonus procedure has a dbms output printing inside setBonus. Next, we have an if clause where if the P profit is less than 100,000, we set the G bonus % to 1, otherwise to a value of 2. Next is a function getBonus which takes PDPTID, a number, and this again was not in the specification and can be referenced only within the body. lsal is a local variable of type number. We open the cursor cur_get_sal defined at the package body level, passing in PDPTID, fetching the result in lsal, and then close the cursor. This shows how a cursor at the package body level can be used and shared by the program units without having to repeat the definition each time. We multiply lsal with gbonus% and return the result. So whatever is the gbonus% value at this time will be taken for the calculation. Since I cannot show the entire code in one slide, we will continue with the rest of the code in the next few slides. Next, we implement the function and procedure as they are declared in the specification. The function and procedures have to be implemented exactly as they are declared in the specification with the same parameters in the same name, otherwise the package body would not compile. First is the function to calculate bonus, which takes in the profit pprofit and the department ID pdptid. Inside we call the procedure setBonus, which we had declared earlier in the body, and so is accessible to all the members of the package body. This procedure, as we saw, will set the gbonus% based on the profit. Then the next function, getBonus, will return the bonus for the past department ID and the gbonus% calculated and set by the first procedure. It is always a good idea to break the functionality into smaller modular procedures and functions, like setting and getting bonus here, giving the consuming clients the flexibility to call only the functionality they need and then call them in the required sequence to get the work done. Here, CalcBonus calls them in order. CalcBonus is exposed as a public API in the specification. The outside clients need not worry about the unit tasks and their order, as CalcBonus provides the necessary abstraction. Then we have the exception section with the when others handler. Next is the update EMP procedure declared in the specification, which takes in pEmployee ID and pDPT name. We declare LDPTID as a number. Inside the execution section, the cursor declared in the specification gcur_getDPTID is used. We pass the pDPT name and get the fetched department ID into LDPTID and close it. If the department ID is not found, which is indicated by the value of LDPTID unchanged from its initial value of null, we raise the exception DPT not found X, again an exception we declared in the specification and available to everyone to use. If we were able to find the department ID, then the if clause will evaluate to false and we will come to the update statement where we are updating the EMP DPT ID to LDPT ID for the given PEMP ID and then commit the change. This is followed by the exception section. We complete our package body with end HR management keyword. So this is how a package body is created, implementing the subprograms defined in the specification along with optionally some of its own.